All right, so definitely people, everyone is pulling out of the Super European League. We saw what's happening right now. Madness in mayhem. Absolute madness in mayhem. But we had the discussion that this will definitely be problematic in football. We did have the discussion. It's not like it's the first year hearing it or the first year this coming about. Big up Paragon, thank you for coming in the chat. A lot of respect to you, bro. But we did talk about the situations that may arise with this new Super European League, and things that we spoke about how it might impact the clubs, all the longevity. We spoke about all of these things on previous shows, and we have come to see where all the clubs now are looking as if they want to pull away from it. Definitely. Definitely Relentless Sports. I'm going to drop the link right now because we have to have this discussion. This discussion is important. We have to have this discussion. I'm going to drop the link right now. So I think that it's a big backlash from the previous, from other members of the footballing board. So many issues. Definitely for this one. But people, you can see definitely what is happening right across. It's a global issue. It's not just football. Other people are talking about it as well because it affects every single one. It affects so many people. I've dropped the link in the chat right there. If you want to come on and have a say, no problem. Definitely. But big up Barnett for coming in. A lot of respect. Thank you very much for coming in. We're going to see how we talk through this now. News just coming in that Arsenal are also one of the teams who are going actually. We're coming out of it. Big up Yanni. No, I wasn't. As in they playing match today? Are they playing a game today? I didn't know that they were playing. But so people, we have a lot to discuss. There's so much things happening in the world of football right now as we speak. So Yanni, where are you watching Leon? I didn't even know that so many games was playing, actually. But people, what are your takes on what is happening right now? Okay, Bayer Leverkusen and Bayern Munich is playing right now. Okay, so I'll definitely keep an eye on that one. I will have to keep an eye on that one. So people, come on, what's your take on this? What is your take on what's happening now? Definitely, I'll be keeping an eye on that one to see what he has to produce on a big platform like this. So, people, we know what is happening right now. That the Real Madrid in the mud. Why you say Real Madrid in the mud, Harrigan? What gives you the idea, the opinion that Real Madrid is in the mud? What happened? Because I'm not sure anything happened. Harrigan, what happened? Because at 1400 we have Bayern Munich scored an early one. Wow, an early one. Barnett, I like how the fans are protesting. It will show that they are doing wrong. Definitely. And I have heard a few people speaking as if that the fans don't have a voice. I've heard it so often that the fans don't have a voice, and this is showing us what the power that we as fans have. And if there's a football tournament going on and the fans are not with the tournament, are not in agreement with the tournament, it is going to be very, very difficult to continue with that tournament because the fans are the one who are supporting the tournament. And if you don't get the support from the fans, I think you will definitely fail. So every club right across the Europe right now, we have all fans going and protest. Their president started the whole thing, and he can't back out. That is the thing. He can't back out because he was the one who started it. He can't back out. Barnes said, and I believe Perez should be in jail for fraud or pay a large fee. It's not fraud, so he's not going to be charged. He won't be charged because it's not fraud. Sell them Bailey to Manchester United. Coleman can big up, bro. Big up. Barca leave. Yeah, Barca actually came out. Barca news came out that Barca is now out. So that's good. So that's good news for Barca. It shows that they have the potential to have morals. So big up IMAX for coming in. Big up, thank you, bro. A lot of respect for passing through. So we have so much people, we have so much clubs coming out of the Europa League. Now, my thing is this. They went ahead and agreed certain terms and deals. If we should look at it, why was the club so invested? Why was the club so invested about getting this over the line and being a part of this? Big up Carlington Clark. Thank you for jumping in. Why was the club so invested in getting this over the line? And now I'm seeing reports coming out that the Chelsea game against Brighton is possible, could be postponed. Is it a case in which, because if they really are going to pull out, postponing a game like this in this time, I think it's a big factor. Carlington said it's good and they leave. Of course, it's important that these guys leave out of this tournament. This tournament does not represent anything that has to do with grassroots football and the history of football. It does not have anything to do with the history of football. So there's so much things to talk about in and around this era. So right now, you have so many fans, Arsenal fans especially, waiting to see the official confirmation. So many fans waiting to see the official confirmation that these things this is actually over. Big up, bro. Thank you for jumping on. What's up?
Yeah, man. Can you hear me?
It's low. It's very, very low.
You can't hear me now?
No, it's still low. It's still low. Start out your mic.
Is it still low?
Yeah, that's good now.
Yeah. What's up, military doing, man? What's up?
I'm good, bro. We want to have some discussion and speak about what is happening around the world of football right now, because we already realized that this movement was solely a financial movement of power. It was a financial power movement trying to drive football away from I won't even say the fans, but try to drive football away from UEFA, also the Premier League and FIFA. But we can also take a side and think that the FIFA and UEFA are actually using the fans' emotion to channel them channel the power towards the Super League.
Mm.
Do you have any take on that? Do you think that UEFA is actually using the fans' emotion to channel back the fans towards the Super League?
Yeah, of course. Like for me, like I've always said, for like the past maybe the past 2 years, I've been saying, football is a sport. It's a sport, and it's all about marketing. It's all about PR nowadays. And that stuff is important. And, it helps bring in revenues. But when you come and you try to take the piss out of it and try to make your own separate league, and they were saying that JP Morgan, the bank, they're gonna give them $2 billion to spread over each of the clubs. And I'm looking at this, I'm like, what's this? Like, what's going on? You're giving these teams money. So what are they gonna do? Are they gonna go out and buy the best players they can buy, and then video game, the best against the best, and all those other clubs are just there to just rot? I don't understand what's really going on. And for me, all this tells me is that these American owners, even though I'm American, I have to be real. These American owners, if you look at the clubs that have dropped out, Chelsea have dropped out, City are rumored to be dropping out, Atletico Madrid are rumored to be dropping out, and Barca, 4 teams. Notice all those 4 teams, they don't have American owners.
Yeah,
Americans
agreed.
don't run that. The teams that are still in it, I think 4 of them are owned by Americans.
Mm-hmm.
Liverpool, Manchester
Arsenal,
United, Arsenal, and what's the maybe it's
Man
only
City.
3.
Oh, this
No,
is these are three,
No.
but
Man City is a shake my soul. But 3 of those,
um,
three. Most of the teams that are left are Americans. And
yeah.
yeah, Liverpool. Yeah, has Liverpool dropped? I don't think Liverpool have dropped out. So these American owners, this basically no, I meant to say Perez. Florentino Perez, his interview that came out today, he was saying, he was talking about 90 minutes, how he wants to make it shorter, and how they're looking. It's like It's like what they want to come up and mix the rules and make their own rules of football. It's like
Mm-hmm.
they're trying to kill off the traditional culture of football. This is different from UEFA. I don't think UEFA. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think this has anything to do with UEFA. I think they're trying to challenge the Champions League and try to make their own league. You can never get rid of the Champions League. The Champions League has been here for years. The tradition, the trophies, you can't just replace the Champions League like that. It's not correct. And if
Yeah.
you look at the teams like Tottenham, Arsenal,
Mm-hmm.
if listen, we're all Arsenal fans here, but if we're being honest, we don't deserve to be anywhere near no
No,
Champions League.
no.
Hell no.
That is what
We
I
don't.
think.
Yeah,
What I
go.
believe that is, I strongly believe that football, you get rewarded based off merit.
Yeah,
I think that this opportunity that Stan Kroenke, the Liverpool owners, and also even Tottenham owners, I think that they saw this opportunity as a getaway free card to actually get some money inside of their club. But the truth about it is that these guys will still not spend any dime in the club, because I can see Stan Kroenke receiving that 350 million pound and still not spend one dime in that in
mm,
Arsenal. So it's about them getting more money for themselves. And at the same sense, the clubs, the other clubs, the European clubs, the Barcelona, the Real Madrid, these guys will be spending on their team, making their team better. So maybe even the Arsenal would be struggling the same way. And we should have realized that all these movements, these American owners, they have openly spoken about their lack of knowledge about just the
yeah.
general football. Why would you give all the footballing elements to someone who has no idea or who don't believe in football? I just couldn't fathom that. I couldn't understand that. Stan Kroenke said
Eh,
he bought Arsenal for business purpose, not to win trophy. This is the guy that we're going to hand over all footballing ideas, all footballing leadership over to someone who don't care about football.
It's true. What you're saying is true because he bought in 2007. I think he bought like a part of the club, the percentage of the ownership with Uzmanov, yeah, and he bought it into the intention of maybe 10 years, a decade down the line, this Super League will come in. This Super League, I been like the only time like back in the day, you weren't hearing anything about Super League. Yes, it would be nice to see all the teams play against each other in league, but if you want to see that, you do that on FIFA. You don't do that in real life. You can't do that in real life because there's other clubs as well that. What does this mean for Leicester? What does this mean for West Ham? Teams that actually just even Ajax, one of the most decorated European football clubs. How come they're not in it? So to me, this what it tells me is that they want to get all the commercial clubs. Because let's be real. Yes, Arsenal are a bigger club than Ajax, but Ajax have more European trophies. They have more league trophies. And so what it's telling me is that it's not really about the stature. All they care about is the commercial, the revenue, the. I think you're on mute. I can't hear you. Are you? Yeah.
Okay, yeah, yeah. That's
Yeah.
what. So I was looking at this as well. So a team like Ajax, who's generally one of the European giants, based
Yeah.
off the amount of European trophy they have won, this a team like Ajax now is not in it. Was was not invited. Then now you look at Tottenham. Tottenham
Mm,
Hotspurs, who has no European trophy for such a long time period, who have just participated in one Champions League final in
yeah.
maybe 15, 17, 30, 40 years, same as Arsenal, because we have been in Champions League until the last Champions League final we were at was in 2006. We have
Yeah.
never won the Champions League. We have been in the Champions League for almost 5 seasons now. What
Yeah.
merit do Arsenal Football Club have to walk into a Super League, an
It's
elite
because
league amongst elite clubs? We have
it's,
no merit at all.
it's because we're one of the founding clubs, and you want to know why? Because who's the president and the chairman of the whole European League is Florentino Perez. Who's the vice president? Stan Kroenke. Stan Kroenke is the vice president. This guy don't know shit about football, but he's still the vice president. How? In what way does that make sense? So that just tells you he's one of the main people that have gathered this thing together and say, you know what? Even I mean, a couple years ago we were hearing about Super League. It just goes to show you that when this whole pandemic thing what is showing football clubs that they can survive without match going fans. They can survive without the fans. So what they're doing, they're trying to take the piss out of the fans and say, you know what, we're gonna start our own league. You know what I mean? If you don't like it, then it is what it is. Because what they're gonna do is they're gonna get the sponsors. They're gonna try to make the game into, like, you know how American sports, football, basketball, to make it quarters. I was hearing something about they're gonna make it first quarter, second quarter, second, like all this nonsense trying to make the game shorter. It's like they're trying to turn this into
Americanized.
Yeah, it's so annoying. It's like, come on, let it be football.
Look at this. All right, so these guys that wants to, let me chop up. So Bayern Munich, one of the most elite club, a bigger club than Arsenal, a bigger club than Manchester City, bigger than Tottenham, possible base of trophy cabinet, bigger than Liverpool. Their trophy cabinet has more champions.
No, they have more trophies than Liverpool. I think they
have more trophies. Maybe Liverpool has more Champions League, but they do have more trophies.
No. Bayern Munich, I think they have 8 Champions League. Liverpool have 6.
Okay, see, exactly. So, and Bayern Munich is not in it. Bayern Munich was hit with the same pandemic.
They have the morals.
Same issues. Ajax was hit with it as well. Dortmund, Bayer Leverkusen, all these teams were hit with on the same pandemic. Why is it that the top 6, the big 6 club, are the same club that decided that they are the ones suffering the most? So they need to create an elite competition for them to benefit. What about the other teams who are actually suffering? What about the Everton, the Aston Villa, the Leeds, the Fulham? These guys are still suffering. These guys are actually suffering. So is it the case that these big clubs demand that they are the only ones suffering and they need billions on top of the billions that they are already making, and don't care about the other rest of the competition? Because if they win that money, they will use that money that is funded in those just news coming in. Edward has resigned as Manchester United chairman.
Oh, wow.
So something is wrong. Something is definitely
the
wrong.
world is going to end. It's going to. Hey, I need to hear Kroenke. I need to hear Kroenke step down. That's what I need to hear.
Kroenke won't resign. Kroenke won't resign. So news are just coming. It's actually from Talk Sport as well. So look at it. And this movement started from the fans, and I can hear fans saying that they have no impact. Come on, we are the one who's going to watch those games. We are the one who's the viewing is coming from. So I can't believe Edward has resigned as chairman. So this is actually big news. Let me run through some of the comments. This just shows that the people that run our football clubs don't care about football. These guys don't care. They're about the money and then the grassroots. So with Edward coming out of his own shell and resign, this is telling that there's possibly could be a level of corruption involved.
People probably turning up to his house. They probably turning up to his yard, like, yo, big man, walk on, yo.
Walk on.
It's mad.
Yeah. Barnett said, if you look at this thing, would be favor only Arsenal because we can't drop out of Super League and we'll have a lot of money and be amongst the best. But at the end of the day, we'll be the banter club for that league because we're still not going to spend.
The memes I've been seeing, you know how AFT celebrates. There was like when Arsenal scored 1 goal and they're 6-0 down to Bayern,
celebrating that 1 goal. And like in the 5th season, we're coming last, and we're decided to put up Kroenke out posters. Wolverine scratches. My team first to pull out. Yes, Wolverine. Manchester City was the first to pull out. Carlington said Clark. So regarding the Jamaica team, we'll get the players them. Exactly. Everything is now freed up. So it is now more relaxed, and I think that we can now move forward. I can now look forward to playing Villarreal in the Europa League semi-final. Wolverine said Glazers are behind this. It's been exposed. Wow, Woodward has now stepped down.
Don't forget about FSG, Liverpool's owners as well. They're American as well.
Stan Kroenke, FSG, The Glazers.
And you want to know one thing? I think the guy in the last comment, I think he made a point, Mr. Tom. I don't know if I haven't read the comment completely, but I think what he's trying to say is that notice all the teams that are rumored to drop out are ones that are struggling financially. The ones that are dropping out are the ones that have owners. That's what I meant to have owners that spend. Chelsea don't have any problem with money. City don't have any problem with money. What's the other team that I think about dropping out? Atletico. What was that? Atletico Madrid that I was hearing that might drop out or something like that. They don't have problem with money.
I just seen news coming from Javi Torres, which is actually a credible account, said that all top 6 reportedly looking to step down, and all 12 clubs will be having a meeting this evening. So you can see. Let me run through it. Yanni said Bailey's playing good though under one. Exactly. Steven then big up Steven. King Edits has Liverpool dropped out. We're still waiting on news to come out, to officially say Liverpool dropped come out. So at this point we have news coming out that Arsenal is coming out. I'm still not confirmed as yet, but Manchester City is confirmed. Barcelona is confirmed. Chelsea is confirmed. Chelsea was actually one of the first clubs.
Yeah,
Manchester
I think they were the first.
Chelsea. So Liverpool is still in this. We haven't heard any news about Liverpool as yet. So Delana said Arsenal out, Liverpool are now out. Okay, so Delana getting the news, bringing the news quick. King this this is the big up welcome, and this is it's not going to be this easy. I don't believe it. The fans have a say. Dizzy. Adrian Williams, big up Adrian. All these owners need to go. So glad things are back to normal. We shouldn't be happy as yet. We should not be happy as yet because there's still a lot to do. Steven said, make the game shorter, 60 minutes and give us 30 minutes of commercial and sponsor the football shirts. It will be like F1 on NASCAR with all sponsors and how clueless make the game short. Let's Americanize it. So after break, we'll have like some superstar coming out to perform. We have like the kiss cam. We'll have the kiss cam. We have all those things.
They're gonna get Crucial Robbie. They're gonna get Robbie from ATV to do the performance, man.
Yeah, Carlin Clark said so. The JFF will be getting back the UK players. Of course, all of them will be coming. Big up Sentiment FC. Thank you for coming in. Arsenal are wanted because of the worldwide fan base, bringing plenty of coin to the league. Definitely. Wolverine Scratch. I'm gonna be supporting my team tomorrow to get them over the line for the league. So. If they continue this, you wouldn't went and support them. Mr. Tom, big up Mr. Tom 28. The truth no one is talking about is the idea designed to cover up the fact that most of these clubs have no money as they spend it all to try and stay above water with Man City and Chelsea. All right, so look at this. It's not a matter of them spend it all to try to keep their head above water with Man City and Chelsea, but a team like Leicester City shows you that you can spend shrewdly and do proper recruiting and still get the desired result of what you want to aspire throughout the league. So you don't have to go out and spend the 40 million on Haaland right now or the 80 million on Haaland right now. You could have gotten Haaland before for like 15 million. When Arsenal buy Kieran, we purchased like 26 million for Kieran. So we didn't went out and spend a big money for a player of that quality. So it's about proper investment and not looking on the next big name, but going recruiting in the particular area that suits your team, that your team wants to improve it. And I think that is the problem. Now, when you go in the market, you spend 70 million on Nicolas Pepe, and it does not fit the system. You went ahead and changed manager, and in the same time, and then you're expecting him to work under a different manager with a different system. It's difficult. It's difficult. It's really, really difficult. Let me run through some of them. With Arsenal falling from Manchester United, City and Chelsea to withdraw, I'd like to congratulate Arteta for getting Arsenal back into fourth place. Let's see. Okay. So we're the fourth team, right? Lee's Twitter was only referring to the top 6 in the fixtures list by their Pro Evolution soccer name. Okay. Check the Woodward story again. I will run through it. I will definitely run through. Robbie from AFT come out at halftime doing a belly dance with the Rams cheerleader. Woodward has resigned as chairman, and it's going public. Arsenal Alex, I've just done a video to this at the moment. Chelsea leaving, mate. We saw that. Sentiment said, does European football mean anything anymore? It still does. European football, it still does. It still has that pedigree. We don't want to water down the pedigree, as in, we don't want to see Chelsea playing against Real Madrid this week. We don't want to see on today. We have Chelsea playing against Real Madrid. We have Barcelona playing against Manchester City. Then next week, we have Chelsea playing against Barcelona, Man City playing against Real Madrid. We don't want that. We don't want to see that every week. That's not the desired way to go forward. We have to keep the premium on these games. It has to be something that we anticipate and wait for. That is how you build the excitement. You build that urge to see the game. So when you get the game, it's full of excitement. The intensity is there. We don't want to see these teams playing every single week. Do you have anything to say on the
Yeah, it's the same thing. They're lowering the devaluing European football, even with this whole stupid conference league. Yeah, I was seeing that some university teams can even qualify for the conference league.
Really?
so yeah, so flipping, you be playing against flipping part-time students and accounting majors. But this thing is, it makes no sense, man. Like,
news
I don't
coming in.
understand, bro.
Angeli has resigned as Juventus chairman. News just coming, people.
You say Angela? You
as
say what?
president of Juventus.
What? What's going?
The Juventus president has now resigned.
Why everybody just resigning?
I have no clue. What
I'm still waiting for the Spain Crossy one to come over. I have faith. He still is coming.
Huh?
And then Dangote will come out of nowhere. Just come.
Purchase Arsenal.
Yeah.
So let's see Stan Kroenke. Let's see if Stan Kroenke is going to resign. Let's see Stan Kroenke resign. Well, I don't. I think because these clubs actually, Stan Kroenke is the full ownership. So I doubt he's going to be the one to resign. I really doubt it. But Manchester United Edward has resigned. Rumored. Well, it's coming from a credible source as well. So I won't say rumored. It's coming from high credible source. The Juventus president has now resigned. So there's a lot of things happening in the world of football today. And we as fans, we have to celebrate that this is the first time that fans has win.
Yeah, fans come together.
The first time that fans has actually win. What I'm also looking at is this. So if they had went ahead with this Super League, they have 15 teams, right? You have 15 teams in the Super League. And
I think they said it was 20. They're trying to have 20 in there.
They want to have 20. So you have 20 teams, right? 6 of those teams are from the Premier League. Now, the chance of Leeds United finishing 7th, which means that does that 7th place position automatically get one of the additional 5 spots, or no other team from the Premier League can enter in the Super Cup. These are things that we have to consider. So you're telling me that the Super Cup would become the most elite league in world football, but there's only a set pattern amount of teams that can enter in it. That makes no sense. So a team like Leeds playing their immaculate throughout the entire season, made it possible winning the English Premier League, then no, because it's mandated that Man City, Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, and Tottenham are to be in the league. Leeds winning the league. Ooh, what's it like?
Hey,
Leeds
Arsenal
winning the
coming
league would make no sense, because they would not be able to play in the most elite football tournament that is available. They'd probably play Champions League, and at that point in time, Champions League could be like Europa League.
Hey, today's a mad day, you know. I'm hearing Arsenal's come. Is this true? Have Arsenal stepped down?
Arsenal stepped down? They have stepped down.
Wow, how did they get?
I'm waiting to see it from James Bench, and we'll see definitely. So everyone is tweeting Stan Kroenke next. Leeds tried to buy Haaland when he played for Mole, but he chose Champions League football with RB Salzburg. But you can't blame him at then. No, at that point in time, it goes to show that Leeds is actually doing shrewd recruiting. It means that Leeds see the talent from way before he actually went out. So what if these top clubs that are running down Alan right now would have spotted Alan before or during the same time that Leeds saw Alan?
Oh wow! Hear this. It says Harry Maguire and Luke Shaw confronted Ed Woodward about the Super League, and a few hours later he resigned. I don't know what they did. I don't know what they did.
Wow.
They roughed him up or something. I don't know what's going on.
So it's official now that Andrea and Edgenelli has definitely resigned as the UV president. It's not official. It's not under and Talk Sports. It's not on this all the credible websites, so you guys can check it as well. Sentiment said 2-0 Bayern. Okay, Bayern actually beating Leverkusen. So Stephen, I'll take the shine from these top European games. Sentiment said, Mr. Tom, North London. Mr. Tom said, the Conference League is designed to give European football / money teams that usually lose in qualifying rounds. Hence why the bigger footballing nations only have one spot. And I do agree, because the Conference League was actually giving maybe 7th and 8th place position in the league the opportunity to go and win a European title. So yes, we might say the Conference League is total crap, but at the end of the day, it's still providing opportunity for these clubs as well, rather than a Super League who you're in it or you're out, and there's no way going in.
Yeah, but clubs like Arsenal should not be able to compete in that.
No, because we're not doing the good in the league. So what gives us merit? What merits us to be in that?
Yeah, we should not be competing in not even the Conference League. I don't even want to see us in the Conference League. If we win the Conference League, and I dare see one of those guys celebrate, I'm telling you, that it's not even a trophy. It's not that the Carabao Cup is more valuable than that, man.
So it seems as if Tottenham is coming out as well. Let's see. So Barnett come with the news that on Instagram, Arsenal.
We have to see this.
So Adam.com, thank you for coming, Adam. Are Tottenham gonna leave? We're still waiting on confirmation on Tottenham, but for now we have confirmed that Liverpool, Manchester City, Chelsea, and Arsenal. Arsenal is still a possibility, but they have definitely made the move.
Oh my God! R.I.P. Super League is trending on Twitter.
Football goes through phases of teams being on poor or dominant form. So to elite, they have to be able for new teams to enter. Does make sense? Exactly. You have to have new teams. There's no way you are. So let's use this for an example. So Arsenal and Tottenham, right? Every year we receive the same amount of money, but yet still Arsenal is not investing that particular money in the squad. So we're consistently at the bottom of that table, the Super Europa League table. So we still won't be able to win that trophy as well. So we're still going to be trophyless. So get Premier League news coming up. Breaking news: all 6 Premier League teams has officially left. So we're going to see if anything will be coming out officially on that as well. Let's run through some of them. They are not resigning. They are being pushed out for messing up. Definitely. Tottenham want to keep Kane, so they would still be in. Wow.
Hey, Jose, you see Jose? You see Jose leaving? Oh my God, Jose's hilarious. He said no, he's not coming to training. Hey, Jose's hilarious.
You see for AFC to sack Vinay, Edo, and Lord Harris of Peckham. I think so. These guys need to be sacked. These guys need to be sacked. I remember Vinay, some of these guys that stepped down from the UEFA board, also the Premier League board, to go over to the Super League. These guys should not be sitting in a job. The Premier League should not accept these guys in their institution, their organization. Sajay, pick up Sajay. Chelsea is the first club to break away from the so-called Super League. Then Man City. Yeah, definitely. But so I'm not right now. I'm waiting on the Chelsea game to start, and I'm not sure. Maybe I'm the one who's late or behind, but it seems as if there's a delay in the game. So I'm actually looking at it right now. It seems as if there's a delay. So what could have caused that delay? That particular delay? What could have really caused that delay? People check it and tell me if you see the game starting, or maybe I'm on the wrong site or something. But check it for me, please, people. I'm still going to claim that Leeds wearing T-shirts killed the Super League. That was a big move. That was a solid move from Leeds United. A brave move as well.
I don't know what Harry Maguire did. He must have headbutted him or something. He must have headbutted.
So I guess Chelsea's the first team. Harry Maguire punched up Ed Woodward. Jose is a special one, remember? Okay, so it's 2:15. Okay. So maybe I'm the one who got the timing wrong. So we'll see about that. 3:15 is starting. Oh, Raman, remember you're in different time zones, so it will be 2:15 for me. So let's see. But we got news that let's see how it goes. 2:15, but it was actually slated for I'm not sure. Well, I could be wrong, but the initial time that I see was actually 1400, which is 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock US time, and that would be like 8 o'clock UK time. So that was the time when I see. So maybe they push it back 15 minutes relatively. So these are the news that are coming in. And we have to be positive that this is the right move. And this is showing us that so Telegraph reporting that Real Madrid are close to withdrawing from the European Super League, which is now the big deal because their president
because they're the main ones.
Huh?
Yeah, that means it's over. If they come out, it's over.
It's
I mean, it's already over.
It's their president who's the head of it and who's the one who actually came out in the press conference and spoke about it openly. And I think these things are actually affecting the players. It is affecting the players because there's a lot of unsurety.
I don't even think the players even want it.
I
don't even think the play. I don't even think the players want it.
Yeah, they don't want it. Remember, Zlatan came out with a statement stating that he's willing to go and play for a smaller club because he wants to represent his national team in the World Cup. So he's willing to go and play for a smaller club. Now he said openly that the likes of Lionel Messi have a club in Argentina, River Plate, and also Sporting is in Portugal for Cristiano Ronaldo. He said that openly, and that is showing you guys that there's option out there. And if these big names are being mentioned about exit, I think they have no option. Mr. Tom said, Man United pull out as they're scared of Leeds wearing T-shirt again on Sunday. Leeds are playing against Manchester United, right? That's going to be a good game. Mourinho was driving up Chelsea and they block him in congested traffic. Maybe he's going to sign a lot of autographs because as much as a lot of things, I think, okay, so I can see Real Madrid are in a £900 million pound debt. So this could be one of the reasons. So news coming in that Real Madrid is in a $900 million debt, pound debt, I should say. And this could be one of the reasons or the driving force behind this move. Someone said Ed Woodward will remain in his role at Manchester United up until the end of the transfer the football season 2021.
Atletico Madrid on the Reg are coming up. Hey, it's finished. It's died today. It's over. Because Atletico Madrid are about to come out too.
So this is solely about the poor management of clubs, and these guys are looking a way out to salvage some money and see how best they can actually compensate with the fans. So India, Kayla, is it Kayla? That India guy that always tweets and they're always arguing about KFC. Kepa is in goal. Oh, they should lose. Ashton said, big up. Thank you very much for joining, Ashton. Military is the only time to get Kroenke out. I still think he might stay because NFL teams are overvalued and the big European clubs are overvalued. Yes, and one of the things that I realized that all these clubs that really went into this is clubs who have been poorly managed for the last 10 years. Tottenham Hotspurs, poorly managed. Yes, they are doing a lot of things, but they are in debt because of the new stadium and all these things. And they did recently borrow money from the furlough scheme. Arsenal are in a lot of debt as well. Big problem in regards because they are not getting funded from the owner. So the owner sees this as an opportunity for him to get some money that he can give to Arsenal, and he doesn't have to take money out of his own pocket. Now, Liverpool are in financial issues as well because you saw where Van Dijk is out. Klopp wanted defenders, and Klopp was told that you have to work with what you're given. Manchester City and Chelsea, they were needed. They just saw the opportunity to go in an infrastructure that they can get more money, and just being greedy, they entered into it. And then now, when they realize that the plan is not so much about solidarity, they were the first to pull away because they were already in a financial stable situation. So this is the reason why it's so easy. It was so easy for Chelsea and Manchester City because they were already in a stable financial situation, so they could have pulled out of that that competition easily. I think we are more likely to see a Belgian Dutch league and a Scandinavian league. That's relatively on the right side. Chelsea broke away because they protest outside the ground, where EDL rioters in Tories statue defenders who stood opposed to Black Lives Matter marches. Ooh, wow. That is quite embarrassing because I see a lot of people saying that, oh, is it that UEFA and this is something that I saw that was mentioned quite often. Why is that UEFA and FIFA, even the Premier League, and all these big organizations act so quickly against this movement, but when the players are being racially abused, they are not taking such a quick and a swift movement? No. When you look at that, I didn't want people to really involve the BLM movement to what is happening right now, because what a lot of people don't understand, that some of the members, the board members of Manchester United, Chelsea, Arsenal, Manchester United, Manchester City, Liverpool are also a part of UEFA. They're also a part of the Premier League. They hold a lot of different board posts on these organizations, and they themselves did not do anything about it. At that point, being on the board of the Premier League and of UEFA and also of FIFA, they didn't do anything at that point in time, and they are part of it as well. So I don't see why you want to coincide both of it. Yes, it is wrong. Yes, it is wrong. But we should not be putting these two things together. The football, the racial abuse has been going on for such a long time, and I can't see it stopping until even the social media platforms starting to do something about it. Education, all the social media platforms, these things need to be addressed via these means. But these are the same members that were a part of the Premier League or the UEFA board going over to the Super League. These are the same members. I don't think that they will care now, and I don't see them caring when they're on the board of the Super League. No. Another issue that I'm having is some of these members of... So let me run through some of the comments. Leeds United play Manchester. Okay, yeah. Football finances will collapse years after trying to catch up to Chelsea, PSG, and City. Players' wages and transfer fee. So that is the reason why, with proper recruiting, some of you look at Dortmund, right? Dortmund has Haaland, and I can tell you the wage that Haaland is on right now is nothing compared to the wage that maybe Gabriel Jesus is on, because Jesus is in a big team, and Manchester City will be paying him heavy wages. But what happened is that Dortmund did good recruiting, and they got Haaland for a cheap price, and he's on cheap wages. Now, Manchester City wants to upgrade to a Haaland, but they have a Jesus on more money than what Haaland is receiving. So there's a problem. What you have anything to say on that, bro?
No, not really. I mean, you said everything. You said everything. I needed to. You said I'm just waiting for the news to drop about Arsenal dropping out, man.
Juventus president, the VP for look at that. He was one of the vice president because there were a few. Juventus president was the vice president for the European Super League.
I understand Kroenke was the or is he just one of the chairman? I don't know. Because I saw some I think on Tifo they said he's Stan Kroenke is the vice president.
Okay. Ashton said Bayern and Dortmund are the best run clubs in Europe by far. That's a good take, but I won't say they are the only best run club because if you guys look at Leeds, I love to use Leeds as an example. Not Leeds, Leicester City as an example. Leicester City coming from nowhere. Within the last 5-10 decade, they have won the Premier League. They are in the FA Cup final. They have been to so much finals. They went into Champions League. They are into Europa League. They went to quarterfinals. To round of 16 in the Europa League. So they are taking strides for a club who have been getting themselves on a recognition level. So you have to pay respect to that. And I think that you have to.
I'll say Ajax. I'll say Ajax too.
Ajax as well. Very, very good run. Well-run club. Extremely well-run club. Celtic is also a well-run club. Rangers. These teams have very, very good infrastructures as well. So we have to give credit to them, and they don't overspend. Right now, they have a striker who's one of the most hottest striker on the market, Addison Edward, and they spend like literally nothing to get him. And also right now.
And also the team we got Pepe from and Gabriel from Lille. They do the same exact thing. They have Osimhen. They have what's his name, Jonathan David, the Canadian guy. If they want to sell him, that's 40 million plus for both of them. Yeah, and they only got them for cheap.
They have a very good system. Kamavinga, Jonathan Ikone. Let me see who else. I think it's Sanchez, the midfielder from Portugal, right? Yeah. So these guys, you need proper recruiting to really solidify your bank account, because I think that is the best way. Okay, so people close to a Nigerian billionaire Dangote have pushed him to buy Arsenal. Okay, so I think that's just regurgitated news coming up right now. It's not over super successor Monopoly League until next season. European Champions League, UEFA Champions League is announced. The cockroach owners could be playing dead till we get past the Euro and World Cup. I think we're moving. This now has enlightened a lot of things. I think what happened here has given a lot of ideas on how we can move forward. So I think we can use this as a stepping stone to moving forward. When you see how much the Premier League and the IPL makes, that's why Amazon and ESPN will eventually lead to a European Super League. Yeah, because someone will want the money. Someone will want the money. UEFA, FIFA don't care about race, much like the owners. A rock and a hard place. I never forget, not even Gary Neville is clean. None of them is clean. None of them. Stephen Denham said Arsenal recruiting is dead. Yes, we have a serious recruiting issue. I think we're actually in the right stead right now, because over the last 2 seasons we have been recruiting very good. Guendouzi, Lucas Torreira, Martinelli, we have Odegaard, Thomas Partey, let's see, Gabriel, Kieran Tierney. So for the last 2 seasons, we have been doing a good amount. Actually, good run club, Atletico, Torres, Aguero, Falco, Griezmann, that's a nice. And I'm seeing reports coming out that Atletico Madrid has now moved away as well. But I think that is it. No, Cranky is the one left. I don't think I'll be doing another stream for now. My next stream will be later today, where I'll be speaking about the Reggae Boyz will be playing today. So definitely, guys, hopefully you guys can tune in for that one. That will be about 6 p.m. Jamaican time. I think that's about 7 USA time, right? So guys, thank you very much for coming in. I really do appreciate it, the fact that you guys came on it on the live, and we had some good talk. Join me again later, people, for the next stream that I'll be keeping out. So look out for that one, people. I'll be putting out the link immediately after the stream. So go and hit the like button on it as well. And also turn your notifications on. Ensure that your notifications are on, so when I go live, you don't miss it. Thank you very much, people. And bro, thank you very much for coming on the show. A lot of respect.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, so hopefully I can have you guys again. Big up Sentiments FC. Thank you for jumping in. I couldn't get to read out those last letters, but big up, people. Thank you for coming on Military Guna TV, and I am out.